Alright, so today I figured I should just kind of sit down and have a talk with you guys. I'm not used to making these kind of videos. What I wanted to talk about today is YouTube shadow banning. I never believed in it back in the day when I started on this channel and on my previous channels. Whenever I would hear someone say like, oh, I'm shadow banned, I'll be completely honest with y'all. I always thought they were full of shit. I always thought it was more of just a matter of not making good enough videos. And until I think that I think it's happening to me now, I'm starting to think about it a little bit more. I used to believe for years and years and that was bullshit. But what really changed is when I started thinking that I'm experiencing something like this, then my perspective kind of shifted, and I do genuinely think that because of this stuff that's been going on with YouTube over the last couple of months or so, where people have been talking about left and right, getting their views, impressions, and stuff like that, just having it drop and go to the shitter, like I said, kind of think that the same's kind of starting to happen to me. And this is not some sort of really new development. It's actually something that's been happening for over a month, maybe even a couple of months at this point. It's been, I think, since early July, maybe late June, that this sort of stuff started happening. And I do genuinely feel like this time it's real. I don't have any 150% proof. I can't be too sure about this. I even reached out to YouTube on Twitter and they just gave me a generic answer. I don't usually obsess over analytics. I'm not like that. I do take a look at my views. I take a look at my comments. I read through all of them, even though I sometimes don't reply to all of them. I read every single comment I get. If you leave a comment on one of my videos, there is a 99.9% chance that I read it. However, I did because I've seen this significant drop in views seemingly out of nowhere, something I'm not really used to, and it's been going on for the last probably month and a half, if not more. I have started getting a little bit more concerned, and I started thinking, what am I doing wrong? Am I making the wrong videos? But I realized I haven't changed much about my videos, and for the last few months before all this started, I've been getting really positive, encouraging, nice comments. You guys have been seeming to love watching my content, and I thought I was doing something right. That is until this sort of stuff started happening. So I took a look through my stats on my few of my recent videos. I might pull up some screenshots actually on screen. I might, if I don't, then I guess I forgot, or I just didn't want to, but I might pull up some screenshots to talk about it. But the biggest thing I noticed is a drop in impression rates. My videos typically good ones get from 10K, 20K, 30K impressions. They get really, really good impressions rates. My thumbnails are kind of ass, and I've been trying to change that up a little bit, kind of make them a little bit more catching, more simplistic, and overall, more clickable, I guess. And I've been trying to do that. However, my impressions are just not getting to where they're meant to, or where they were, so that I can test these new thumbnails. My last 3 videos, I think, probably even more, get under 1,000 impressions, which is at least 10 times less than what I'm used to getting, and to me that's not normal. I feel like this is the part that really convinced me, and why I would get shadow banned is, of course, the stuff that's been happening with YouTube's detection of AI slop. And I guess YouTube put me in this category where they're not recommending my videos. And I'm really sad about that because, as you know, I'm experimenting with this new style of videos for the next month or two, and I want to see what it does, but I can't see what it does, and I can't see whether people like it or not if the video is not being pushed to pretty much anyone. I really wasn't going to talk about this. I genuinely thought this was just like a phase, that it's going to blow over, it's going to do its thing, something's going to happen. But then I saw big YouTubers such as Moist Critical and so on making videos on this, and I see that it's actually a very real thing. It's not just, I don't think that it's just me at this point. That's what I talked about in the beginning. I used to not even believe in this sort of stuff. I didn't think it was real. I was actually kind of ignorant, I guess. The thing that set me over the edge, I think yesterday when I was just kind of getting ready for bed, and before I get ready for bed, I usually check my notifications, I check my comments and stuff like that. And I saw a comment, and I'm going to put it on the screen right now. Actually, I'm going to put up my reply in the comment on the screen, and it was from a good buddy of mine, Res Squad, and he's a really good friend of mine, super supportive. He even donated on a lot of my live streams and shit like that, so he is the true MVP. And I got a comment on my video from him saying, hey man, it's good to see you uploading again. And I think I replied with something like, why wouldn't I be? And he said, well, I wasn't getting any notifications about your videos, so I thought you quit. And this is where the idea was born, where I wanted to talk about this in a video. See, it's one thing when your views drop. Okay, yeah, it could be a phase that happened, you know, it's not the first or last time something like that can happen to someone. But when I see that people aren't getting notifications for my new videos, that's where I get concerned, okay? That's where I'm like, okay, something's going on, and I'm nervous. The point here is, of course, not to bitch and moan, not to this. I'm not making this video to bitch and moan. While it may have sounded like that a little bit, I am a little bit frustrated, as you can tell. What is important with this video, and what I actually want to ask you guys, and what I need from you, I need to know whether you guys actually enjoy the stuff that I'm putting out right now, so far, for the last couple of months. Never mind, if no matter how long you've been watching my shit for, are you guys enjoying the stuff that I'm putting out right now? Are you guys enjoying the videos? Are you guys watching them? Do you like them? And stuff like that. Let me know everything down in the comments. Is there anything you don't like? Do you genuinely enjoy watching my videos right now? I need that. I need feedback from the people that watch my videos, and I need it now more than I ever needed it so far. Because like I said, from the way things have been going for the last month or so, I don't think this is normal, and too much stuff is lining up in the direction, and too many people are talking about this where I can't even ignore it anymore. I genuinely think something happened, and maybe because I'm a faceless channel, I don't really show my face on the internet, and people say that faceless channels are targets of this system that YouTube's using, or this AI that YouTube's using to detect AI slop videos. And I'm afraid that I've been chucked into that bin when I'm just a normal GTA commentary guy. And if it's your first time seeing my video, then I guess stick around. I make a lot of GTA videos, and I make Kingdom Hearts videos on the second channel. That's another thing. My second channel has also been affected a little bit. The second channel is kind of small and whatnot, but the second channel where I do Kingdom Hearts content still, I feel like it's also been affected, so that would be greatly appreciated. If anyone's here for the KH content, please go ahead and go there and check out some of my stuff. It would also help out a lot, which I do think that channel is affected too. I really thought I should mention that. And if there's anything that you guys like me to talk about or make content on, this is the last kind of video that I'm making of this type. I'm not really happy making these kind of videos. YouTube as a topic is just not something I like to talk about in my videos. YouTube is a platform for me where I can make the videos and the content that I want to make. I can do what I want to do. This is genuinely something that I love doing, and I have loved doing for the last 4 years on this channel, and God knows how many years on previous channels. The last thing that I gotta say before I go is, if there's anything that you guys would like me to talk about or make content on, or any topics that you want me to cover, any style of videos, specific guides or theories, or there's anything related to the GTA stuff that I make you would want me to talk about, you would want me to cover in a video, please let me know. What would that be? And I will make sure to go through your guys' requests. I just hope this video reaches enough people. That's basically it. That was just a little bit of a rant of mine. I honestly am to a degree disappointed in myself, because I keep thinking the videos just aren't good enough. People are just not enjoying them. But when I look at the stats, I feel like there's something more to it. I don't know. I might just be completely fucking delusional. My videos might suck. Let me completely clarify that that's entirely a possibility. But that's why I asked for your guys' feedback. So let's go ahead and wrap it up here. The last thing I want to say here is, what happens next? Is there anything that I'm planning on changing? So far, I don't think so. I'm currently experimenting with this new style of videos. I changed up my thumbnail style. I changed up the commentary style. I do more half-scripted videos than completely scripted videos. My videos are a little bit longer. Background, visuals wise, I changed it a little bit. I put in a lot more gameplay. I feel like it's a little bit more entertaining to watch than just having the cutscenes rule, like I said in one of my other videos. And I feel like this is a style that I'm gonna stick to for now. I really like making videos in that style. It kind of is a little bit more freeing, just to kind of let my thoughts rip instead of having everything scripted. And I feel like maybe it could be a little bit more enjoyable for you guys to listen to. But I am a little bit concerned, like I said, due to the stuff that we just talked about in this video. I really need your guys' input on this one. And with that said, I want to thank you for watching this video. This has been a weird one, you know, an odd one for me, not one that I'm used to making, and not a topic that I really like or I'm used to talking about here on the internet. But I genuinely would love some feedback from you guys, and that's the main point of this video. And that is basically it. If you guys have watched this all the way to the very end, you're a true legend and you helped me out more than you know. And until next video stream, bye bye.